Okay, for peace to reign, let's go and see the lady. Before we even got to Uzoba Junction, I saw the Lord. Then from Uzoba Junction is another journey on its own to getting to the route that will lead to this woman's house, untiled. Then when we now got to the woman's place, oh my God, now this normal old machine, the oldest of it that is more than 20 to 30 years, that I needed to ask her was like, it's like you use this machine has really served you. Me, I like asking questions naturally. She said that when she started using this machine, she has not given birth to any of her children. We're talking about a woman that her first daughter has married. That is the machine we're talking about. Then if you're not careful as you're sewing, the ropes will just hang themselves and tie themselves in a way that you have to pull everything and start all over again. I was like, this thing cannot work. This is a semi-uncompleted building. She's living inside there and also working, which is not bad. That is her hustle. Then the fuel that will be burning, it looks like Uzoba is closer than Ojare. But when you get to the Uzoba, for you to get to where you're actually going to inside, is equivalent to going to Ojare. Then lastly, there is no difference between the money. She's really like a tailor that people have not really known. As if her money was too small. 150, 120. What's the difference between 120 and 150? For someone that will not give me any certificate, for someone that will not give me any CD, for someone that don't have any connection or access to maybe after that training. Secondly, for the first month when I started, sometimes you go, she went to normal market to buy materials. You sit down and wait, so by the time she comes back, you're already drained and tired. She'll just say, this is what to do, when you're not even listening. Then on top of that, anything about your sewing materials, needle, tape, everything, you are getting it separately, whereas the other one will give it to you. And you said it's very expensive for just 30,000 naira difference. 120 and 150 plus access. I understand the language of entertainment. She is not an entertainer. She's just a normal tailor in a village that can sew one or two as a cloth. There's a difference between sewing a cloth and a fashion designer. They can equally sew the same straight gown, but a touch of just one thing they will add to their cloth, which is creativity, and the finishing of the cloth differentiates the two gowns that are still straight gowns. And you say I should shut my mouth. You're not the one paying for me, one. You're not the one fueling my car. You're not even the one going through the stress of reaching there before even learning what you want to learn. If the brain is still very open to learn, as at the time you get there. So you see why I need to take this wine once more. Because I don't understand this backwardness. When somebody will be doing as if they are helping you, but the help, if you look at it very well, is to drain you. It's as if somebody is removing food from your mouth and putting poison into your mouth. And on top of that, they still want you to be smiling as you're taking the poison. After the first month, between the second week and the third week of the second month, I could not bear it and I stopped. And I've already given her half of the money. But I didn't even get to 3 months, which is half of the money I paid for. The frustration, the stress, then teaching me how to sew school uniform, teaching me how to sew uniform, saying that is the basis. I don't want basis. I don't want basis. Oh, if you want to teach me basis, you can teach me how to use my machine, how to step on my machine. I can understand. But creativity is something that even the basis or the foundation starts with creativity. Like the person learning it will know that there is a difference between a tailor and a fashion designer. Most of them, the tailors, not like somebody is looking down on you. People should understand this thing. I applaud tailors so because they are better than people that are not doing anything. Tailors are in their houses managing their life. It's okay. God bless your handwork. But when it comes to business that I'm paying for something, I have every right to choose the best for myself, especially when I have the money to pay. So don't tell me that you're helping me when it's not free and I'm not learning anything from it. I am not gaining what I actually, instead, it's as if you're too creative. You have to bring down your thoughts, your creativity to befit their low standard, their low village standard. That is when they feel that you really want to learn. Like you're now moving backward, anti-clock, instead of moving forward, seeing the future. I'm here thinking of 2030, 2035. Somebody is taking me back as at 2019 to 2000. And you say I should not talk. After that time, I could not manage it again. I stopped. And I now saw the illusion that the lady is so close to his sisters in a way that even as I'm coming there, informations are going out. Every area of my life, they made sure they are in charge. We're not doing power tussle here. We're not doing ranking here. When it comes to family, it starts from God, the husband, before the wife, then the children. Nobody is saying the woman wants to supersede the man. So don't misunderstand me. The only way you are actually obeying certain people is when you have to be very, very stupid, naive, and ignorant of your growth. That is when you are loyal. But why would someone want you to be stupid when the only thing that is constant in this life is positive change?